or to a telephone scammer. I got a call the other day from the IRS who tried to tell me that I was in trouble with the IRS and that I needed to give them money right away or I would be sued by the IRS. I said, no thanks, and hung up. And then I went and looked it up online, and it's a scam. And the IRS will never do that. They'll never contact you that way. So these are the kind of things that we all deal with. What if we could block them? We're going to bring in Melissa Dawson, who's going to show us exactly how the Call Prevention Registry blocker can do just that. Welcome back, friend.
Hi,
nice
good
to
be
see
here.
you. This is such a smart idea. When I talk to my mom, and I do every week, about 2 or 3 times, she always says, honey, please call me from your cell phone or your home number. Because I have those programmed in my caller ID. Because I get so many calls from people I don't want to talk to.
Right. Most of us aren't even answering our home phones anymore because we are getting hit with so many calls that of people we don't want to talk to, whether it's telemarketers, scammers, solicitors, people wanting us to take a survey. It's just simply annoying. So if you have a home phone, everybody really needs to have the CPR call blocker. So the instant that call comes in, you just hit call block. It will disconnect the call. Oh, we'll show you how it works. Here we go. So we're getting a call right now. I already know this is a number. I don't want to talk to this person. So I'm just going to hit block now. It disconnected the call and now added that to my call block list. That number can never call me again, David. Ever.
Now, you should know that this little box, when you buy it tonight for $69.92, has 5,000 well-known telemarketers and those that have been reported for having been
kind of the worst offenders.
Yeah, worst offenders.
Yes.
Those are pre-programmed into the little box. So those folks will never be able to call you if you've got this plugged into your phone. Then if one like that comes in that you know is going to be a telemarketer or someone you don't want to talk to, you hit block now, you can store another 1,500 numbers in here that you don't want to hear from. Once you have this connected to your phone, it's going to be ringing a whole lot less.
And that's what I love about the reviews. So the reviews on this item are great. Go read them. And the reviewers talk about the instant I plugged this in, my phone was ringing less from people that I didn't want to talk to. So now you're going to enjoy it when your phone rings.
Take a look here because the features of this are great. First of all, you've got that big display.
Yes.
And for me, as I get a little older, I appreciate the print being bigger.
Absolutely. Large 3-inch display so you instantly can see who's calling. 6,500 number call blocking capability. 5,000, again, of the worst known offenders are already programmed for you. So the instant you plug this in, your phone is ringing less. You can add another 1,500 there. It blocks all scams, nuisance calls, blocks robocalls, calls from private numbers, calls from unavailable.
During political season, will it block those calls too?
Well, if they're known as a worst offender, or you can continue to add them to your block list.
Or you can keep adding them when they keep calling your house and then they can't call you again,
Then they can't call you again. That's the beauty. The instant you get that annoying call, you can just go ahead and say, no, thank you. Hit the big call block button. Here we go.
Now,
let's
take a look here before we do this. I want you to see how big the display is first. Okay.
Large display. I'm going to go ahead and answer this one. Let's see what they want. Hello.
Hi, this is Bill from your local police department. I'm calling to see if you'd like to donate to our annual fund.
No, thank you. Boom. You know those foundations, maybe you contributed to them once.
And now it says block
successful?
call successful.
Yes.
That adds that number now to your internal memory in order for you to block that number completely. They won't be able to call you again. Now, you do have to currently subscribe to caller ID in order for this to work. So if you already have caller ID on your home phone, you're ready to go. Now, the next most logical question is, how do I connect this at home?
So easy. There's no batteries. There's no power to plug in. All you do, it comes with the cables. This is going to plug into your phone wall, and this will plug into your telephone. That's it. You literally are up and running in seconds.
So I take the line from the wall, plug it in here.
Plug it in here.
And then take the line from my phone. And plug it into the phone line.
And that's it. No batteries, no account setup, no fees, no subscriptions. It doesn't cost you another penny. It's just that easy. And here's the beauty, too, because now once you have one call blocker in your home, all your phones now are protected. So all of your phones have that 5,000 number protection. So that's what's great about it. Let's say you're up in your bedroom and you get a telemarketing call and the CPR call blocker's in your kitchen. You can hit #2 on any handset in your house, and it acts just like that big red button. So #2. Boom, disconnects the call and prevents that number from ever calling you again. 2
things to share with you. Number one, 400 of these are now gone. The second most important thing I'll tell you, the comparable retail value on this is nearly $100.
Yes.
We're at $99.98 at retail. What is our price tonight? $69.92, and we're on 4-pay. So think about this. I look down. Okay, this is my mom. It's her big pet peeve.
Yes.
She looks down here and she sees this number. She's like, I don't recognize this number. It's no one I know. It's no one I call.
Block.
it says call block successful. Now, if that number ever tries to call my mom's home again, it will be blocked as long as she has this connected. My mother's watching right now, and when I get off the air, if there are any of these left, she's going to say, David, we need to get one of those for me.
Yes.
Because when I called her tonight, I said, Mom, I'm going to call you. My cell phone doesn't get a good signal in the building.
Yeah.
And so I said, Mom, I'll call you from a landline.
Yes.
But she doesn't know the number from the landline. So I told her what time I was calling so she'd know to answer the phone.
Yes.
Mom doesn't even answer the phone if she doesn't know the number.
It's the same thing with my mom. I have to call. I have to scream through her answering machine for like a minute. Mom, it's me. It's Melissa. Pick up the phone. I sing happy birthday. That's kind of my thing, to know whether or not she's saying happy birthday to you, even if it's not her birthday. But that's the thing. None of us are answering our phones anymore. Now with the CPR call blocker, it's more likely to be a family, a friend, a loved one. You're now empowered. You're taking control about who is dialing your number and getting rid of all of those annoying phone calls.
We did not bring a lot of these in, couldn't get a lot of these in. 800 are already gone. Remember, there are 5,000 numbers of the most frequent abusers of telemarketing and whatnot that are already programmed into the box. There's room to add 1,500 more. So if you have one that eluded this list, but they're a regular offender and they call you, block them one time. Once you block them, they're added to the list and they cannot bother you again. Look at this now. Do we know this person?
Let's see who it is. Hello?
Yes, we're conducting a survey on healthcare. Do you have 15 minutes?
No.
Nope.
Doesn't that always kill you? Do you have 20 minutes to take a survey? Like, who has 20 minutes to take a survey? That would just be ridiculous.
Now, here's a question. What if I get confused or didn't hear someone right and I accidentally blocked a friend or someone that I did want to talk to?
Sure.
Can I unblock them?
Yes, you can unblock them. So let's go back to that number. Let's say that was our best friend. You hit call block, scroll to that list, to that phone number, and then hit delete. And that will actually take it out of the call block list.
Isn't that smart?
Yes.
Okay, so over half the quantity we brought in is now gone. I have fewer than 1,200 remaining. And remember, if you plug this into your phone and you already have caller ID, you're going to be protected against 5,000 of the most common offenders when it comes to unwanted and unwelcomed and unsolicited phone calls. And then room to store another 1,500. I will tell you, we started with 2,500. I have 800 left. These are going very quickly. And I'm going to tell you right now, if my mother hasn't already ordered one of these, I'm going to have to order one for her because I know she's going to want one.
Yes.
This is E230547. It made a believer of me the other day when the IRS tried to call me.
My father-in-law got that call too, but he was so scared about that call. I was so glad that he called us to make sure that
it was a scam.
That it was a scam.
I mean, I looked it up online and they were saying that it was a common scam.
Yes.
And they were like, the IRS will never call you.
Yes.
They will send you a letter in the mail.
Yes, absolutely.
Trust me, they know where to find you. All right, so out of 2,500 we started with, I have 500 left, and I have hundreds of people on the phone lines. Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. What a good idea.
Yes.
Bring this back if you can.
I will.
That'd be awesome. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got today's special value, that great Sure Fit furniture cover, and we're going to cover all the furniture that means a lot to you and help you also be comfortable at the same time. It's At Home with David, and we're back in moments. Remember, we're simulcasting live on my Facebook page. Don't go away.
QVC 2 is more of what you love. For starters, the QVC 2 Big Deal, a new deal every night at 9 Eastern, available for just 24 hours. QVC 2 also has new original shows like AM Style with Gabrielle and In the Kitchen with Mary, plus many more. QVC 2, more of what you love. Finding your local channels for QVC2 and Beauty IQ is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Go to QVC.com and click on the Shop QVC TV drop-down and choose Program Guide. Step 2. Type in your zip code at the bottom of the program guide. Step 3. Pick the channel you want to watch and we'll give you a list of providers with your local channels. It's that easy.
You never know what's going to happen. We have so much fun. It's a